All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. I'm going to diagnose it to people believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our Boudoir Facebook ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means most importantly that fewer than 6 out of 100 women ever have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So yeah, we gotta get this number up as high as possible. Way above 6% is the minimum, because we need to maximize the number of, sales that we can get with our same ad spend. So 6% is the minimum. Every 100% Boudoir Facebook ads can be above 6%, easy. And a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It's actually a symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. And basically, I see this. This is the most common thing I am seeing with everyone's Boudoir Facebook ads that I've seen. So it's common, but it's not normal. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe building up here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Luckily, we got the solution here because we invented it. We've already used it. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. So with treatment, we simply duplicate the original ad. We treat the duplicated ad, leave the original as it is, and we run the original for we run the duplicate ad for about a week, and at the end, we keep whichever one running has the highest metrics. And it's always been that the Boudoir Pico treated ad has the highest metrics. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we achieve PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS. Is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And we treat it with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. And we achieve pre-click alignment, PCA, get rid of those 3 pre-click mistakes. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now my residency, first part, when I found a Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, brought it back to the hospital. Tested it, found its unique CTR was 4.3%. So under 6%, and we know that the unique CTR all under 6%, it means BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So, but now we got the solution, Boudoir Pico. So we did exactly that. We had BLCS, we treated Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTR up to 6.88%, which is exactly what we were looking for. But now when we did that, we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. And so if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they want to spend $6,300 a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So as a result of $3,700 a month, they're profiting, or they're keeping it in their pocket. It's kind of like a phantom profit. They don't have to spend it, kind of like a Boudoir Pico bonus profit. And if that holds for, they keep advertising for 12 months, that means they kind of got like a 40K kind of like a 40K special bonus in their pocket without having to do any extra work or anything. Second part of my residency, found a second one out there in the marketplace. Such unique CTR is 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present. And once we know that, then so unique CTR under 6%, BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. Then we know we can trade it with Boudoir Pico. So again, that's exactly what we did. Trade with Boudoir Pico, got our unique CTR up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So literally wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, now we know that they only have to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico traded ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So kind of that bonus, 8,400 bucks a month bonus, is actually back in their pocket every single month that they're spending money on advertising. They keep it in their pocket, and it's no longer being burnt. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, like a Boudoir Pico bonus. And after 12 months, it's like like 100K back in their pocket. Finally, had a patient come through to the hospital. Had a unique CTRL. So it was 5.03%. So we know how to fix that around here. Well, under 6%, we know that's BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And after that, we know now we got the treatment. Treatment with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So that one was insanely good. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. And that means if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that's like 6,700 bucks a month difference that he doesn't have to spend. It's back in his pocket. He doesn't have to, keeps it in his pocket. It's like a phantom bonus, phantom profit bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus. At the end of 12 months, it's like 80K. No extra effort, no servicing other clients, just extra in his pocket. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. That's what we've seen from our testing on the real world and the real marketplace. And I mean, look at the numbers here: wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, take the average of all these, and it's probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. We already know approximately 5K of that's being wasted, literally given to the Zuck for no reason. We can with Boudoir Pico, we can eliminate that waste, so you no longer have to spend it. Put 100% of that back in y'all's pockets, so approximately 60K over the next 12 months. All right, now we're gonna diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're trusting that what Facebook is telling us to fill out is actually what we should fill out, and that's best for us, or it's good for us instead of being good for Facebook. And what actually happens is this is actually better for Facebook. So it's worse for us. It causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than normal, and it actually pulls our unique CTRL under 6% and increases the probability that we have BLCS Boudoir low click syndrome. And as we, kind of on the back end, the flip side for Facebook, what it actually does is it increases the, more women scrolling by our ads per unit time. That increases the amount of ads Facebook can serve per unit time, making Facebook more money per unit time. That's why you never ever listen to anything Facebook recommends. Looking at the creative, all right, fine, no mistakes there. Next, we'll look at the see more headline first 2 3/4 lines Facebook newsfeed mobile. Actually, that's probably getting cut off. Reveal the confidence you embody and celebrate your strength with every shot. Or with wealth targets designed to empower and uplift. All right, so yeah, we only got one type of specific context here, repeated different ways a bunch of times, but it's still only one piece of relevant one piece of relevant context. So that means we got the lack of context mistake, which means we believe we provide enough context um, to optimize maximize the number of correct women coming in, kicking out the number of wrong women, but we're not up at the top of the hump with this. So consequence of this is way more women gonna be scrolling by with wild Facebook ads than necessary, and as a result, we're actually gonna have it's gonna be pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and actually increases in the probability that we have BLCS. So, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because of its unique CTRL less than 6%? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. My diagnosis is yes. I do believe this is a BLCS, a Boudoir Facebook ad with Boudoir low click syndrome. So, if you're a BLCA with BLCS and so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace seeing that more and more women are entering the marketplace as boudoir photographers every day, kind of throwing up. It seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up, Google My Business profile that they now offer boudoir photo shoots. And, it seems like anytime someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom groups that they now do boudoir photo shoots. So you're seeing that the marketplace get more crowded, more more crowded, more competitive, same number of buyers but more sellers, so harder to stand out. And you're also seeing more inflation. Cost of life keeps going up, and as that keeps going up, we you've already been taking action to optimize other parts of your business, pull out more profit for the same inputs, or even better, less inputs, more profits, the best. And so you've been optimizing other places in the business, and now you decide you're ready to optimize the Facebook ad part of your boudoir photography business. Pull some more profits out of here. You're starting with, obviously, plug in the leaks, plug in the wasted ad spend. I mean, that's the easiest thing, because when we eliminate that, we can bring our costs down, and that's guaranteed, guaranteed savings, guaranteed ROI, and still get our ad into the same number of women's brains at less cost, less spend. And you're seeing what Boudoir Pico has done for other Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're seeing that it could probably save you'll put back in your pocket approximately 5K every single month that you are running your Boudoir Facebook ads. So at the end of 12 months, it'll be approximately 60K back in your pocket for no extra effort. So you're liking how Boudoir Pico is sounding, and you've decided that you want to use it, you want this treatment, because you want to achieve pre-click alignment PCA, to become a dominant boudoir advertiser, to achieve boudoir brain entry boost, because you need this on your way to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. New patient intake is closed right now. So, but my new patient intake does open, then shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.